Right. Specifically, what happened last week is just a small recap. A lot happened last week. Kennedy nearly died, got saved by his valiant heroes, Alana and Vincent, carrying him to Keith's shop at the moment. And both Nikolai and Crow are kind of off on their own, really. I think Crow kind of went back to the ship, same with Nikolai as well. You all just, and then we left off last week, I believe, with you just bursting into the shop with his blood on your hands.
Crying a lot.
Yeah. So as you shout Keith, there's a kind of silence right now. Nobody's here. At least nobody's come out just yet. However, very much so, there is a door kind of slightly open off to the left. If Nikolai was here, he would recognize that as the door that went into the operating room where he got checked up by Keith. However, he's not. Nobody's really here. The door is slightly adjacent, open, off to your left. There's like a massive line, and they see two random people covered in blood running in, shouting the shop owner's name. Yeah. So, yes. Yes. As you walk in, nobody's here. What are you gonna do?
I move my unseen servant, Kennedy's body, to the unseen servant.
Oh yes, just hand Keith's body,
Like,
which you just found on the floor.
It's like I'm passing it over.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm gonna go like see if Keith's in there. I'm gonna run though.
As you kind of,
I'm in a panic.
As you rush into the room, you just it's this big room that has a kind of revolving chair in the middle with tons and tons of what looks to be complicated machines with everything plugged into each other, wires running into the ceiling, running out of the ceiling, running across the walls. Just this really just big room. And also possibly a massive fire hazard too, you know? It looks to be a lot of open wires, but that's not something you should be worrying about at the moment. Levitated Pharmacy is the chosen one. Yeah. However, over in the corner of the room, you see what appears to be a short person who actually looks similar to Kennedy, just a kind of younger version of Kennedy, working at the computer, who looks over and says, "Hey, what are you doing busting into my shop this time of day?"
Are you Keith? Are you Keith?
Yeah, that's the name my daddy gave me.
Well, speaking of him, I have something I need you to know.
What might that be?
Please follow me.
It better be important.
It is very important. You need to see your father.
What happened?
Something horrible happened. I am so sorry.
As you say that, he immediately, as you first came in here, he looked annoyed and peeved that you just kind of burst in here without a word. Now he has a very worried look on his face, as he kind of runs along with you.
I also, but before he goes out and sees Kennedy, I'm trying to console him, getting him prepared. Yeah. Don't worry. Wait. Before you go out the door, it's okay. Before you see what happened, we saved his. He will be fine. As in, he's not. He isn't going to die, but we were able to keep him alive. But
look, man, what the hell happened to my father?
Okay,
you're not telling me anything.
Here, follow me. Then we
Why can't he just put on that?
Yeah. As you both walk out, Keith, just with a grave look in his eyes, just sees his father's very, very injured body, unconscious. But he doesn't know that, so he rushes up to the body, which he obviously isn't going to point out that it's levitating, because we're just focus on that and everything. He rushes over to Kennedy's body and kind of holds his hand in his hand. So he's holding his own father's hand right now, kind of looking for a pulse, seeing that there's one there, having a sigh of relief, and then hugging him close. And then setting him, obviously down back into the arms of the unseen servant. And he says, "What happened?"
Well, there were them people. They were fighting. One threw a grenade and they threw it back at him. Then, and they were right in front of Kennedy's store. His store, and Kennedy, your father, got very hurt, but we were able to save him patch him up the best we could. My doctor here will be able to tell you more about his condition.
Keith looks over to you, Alana, and he says, What do I need to expect? What's happening? Is he fine? Alana is writing down in her notebook. Well, he's as fine as he can be. That's good. That's good. At least at this moment, long-term illnesses might come, but he's alive. Well, at least he's alive. So, what exactly happened? What fully happened? You said people were fighting outside his shop, like...
There were some people with these weird spiral masks. I've never seen them before. But they looked like they were in some type of group. Because they were all like a uniform.
A group in a uniform.
And Alana says a building collapsed on top of him after the battle outside.
I think I can assume why. I told him he needed to get the blueprints double-checked before he set the building to be constructed. He didn't listen to me, and he still got it constructed anyways. I told him the front load-bearing building was a terrible idea. He didn't listen.
Is there anything I can do to help you at all?
Can you... I have a bed ready. I can at least take him there and he can heal.
Perfect.
So, you guys kind of carry him back into this room again, the room where you originally got Keith, and that little rotating revolving chair I talked about earlier, it kind of extends out to be something akin to a surgery table or a dentist chair, if you ever go to the dentist, and sets Keith down, or not Keith, Kennedy. Now you got me saying it, Spark. Sets Kennedy down into the chair, and well, kinda does a little bit of work setting stuff up. He essentially has a makeshift EKG, heart monitor, that kind of stuff. Just stuff lying around, really, that he didn't think he would ever have a use for, but alright, thank you. Thank you both. Really. I owe you. Big time. Saved my father's life.
We were just doing whatever anyone should do. I talked to him. I was his customer a while ago. I hold out the coin purse of holding. He sold me this. And I feel like he is a true inspiration. I'm from Glowing Mills, and he told me about his travels and his great adventures. I feel like he's a role model that everyone from my home should live up to, and be and he's an inspiration. He doesn't deserve this suffering. I am so sorry.
Goddamn right he doesn't. He deserves the suffering for what reason exactly? Nothing. Those goddamn idiots were fighting outside his damn shop. For no reason whatsoever. You still haven't told me that much. What happened? I owe you, but you still haven't answered my damn questions. So stop dodging them. What the fuck happened?
I told you all that I know. There was just some people in weird masks throwing grenades.
I'm sorry for your loss. Well, at least he's okay. I really am sorry for your loss of an ally, though.
Thank you. It still hurts.
Is there anything I can do to help you? I really owe you.
Okay,
anything at all. Just let me know.
Okay, so I pull out the coin purse of holding, and I take out 3 wristbands.
Alana writes down and shows you a piece of paper as you're kind of rummaging through your bag. If that's all that's needed of me, Captain, I'll be on my way.
Alright. Thank you for your help, Alana. You've been so great. I'm gonna stay here a bit while longer with Kennedy and Keith. I need to talk to him about something. So I pull out 3 of the sweatbands I was working on, and pass out a letter. Also, this is what the sweatband looks like for everyone in the chat. This is my plan. I started my pilgrimage 5 months ago, and after a certain incident on the last island I was at, we almost had to make a really tough call. We almost have to sacrifice someone, but I did not want to do it. But luckily we pulled through. No one got hurt. And so what I plan to do is create a following, so that whenever someone I know is in trouble, I can send them over and help them out. And on the same way for everyone else I know. For help them out or help me out. As long as everyone's safe, that's what matters.
I see.
So, I already have a few people in mind to join this cause I plan to bring. The way to keep everybody I care about safe. I passed Keith a wristband, and I would love it if you and your family could join me.
This, I owe you, but this is a two-way agreement, yes?
Yes, of
You
course.
protect us, we protect you.
Yes, of course. That's only fair.
Well, I guess I really do owe you one, so... I can't say the same for my family, but you have me on board.
I'm very glad to have you.
You said you were from Glowing Mills, right?
Yes, right next door.
Right next door. Well, I assume you're either just leaving there or you're heading there right now, eh?
Yeah, it's my grandpa's birthday. Pretty soon. Dante.
Oh, well, congratulations. And then right as he says congratulations, there appears to be a beeping noise coming back from, like, the same side he was just working on. He says, "Oh, speak of the devil, looks like Glowing Mills just sent us a message."
Oh. I wonder who it's from.
On one of my round trips back, sometimes we go round, I managed to set up a system of communication. It's weird, considering the fact that usually when they talk, they just come here in person themselves. He walks up to the machine, and he just starts hearing the beeping, and he, checks a piece of paper next to him, and he's like... He starts writing stuff down, kind of making it out, and he says, "Hey, you're from Glowing Mills? You need to hear this. You need to get there as soon as possible."
Oh! Okay. Well, I trust you, Keith. Next, I pull the letter that was already meant for recruiting Kennedy down next to his bed, and as I go, I say, "Thank you for everything, Keith. I'm glad you."
Before you go.
And also,
yes.
Kennedy, feel better soon. Thank you for being my friend.
Look, man, I'm glad I joined you too, but before you leave, I kind of got mad at you for not giving you all the details. I need to give you the details I have. So just stick around for a little bit more, because they're still sending their message.
Oh, okay.
The more beeps are coming through, he's writing down on the piece of paper he has, just translating the beeps into a language he can understand. And then he says... It appears that Glowing Mills sent out an SOS message. A Marine residence has been occupying the island. Or at least has started occupying the island. Forcefully.
Oh. Well...
It seems that the Marines decided they needed to take action because of Glowing Mills' way of life, their pilgrimages. A lot of those who pilgrimage, usually even though they are good-natured, still become pirates. And a lot of the people there, a lot of the old ones, were pirates, and still are technically considered pirates.
Oh.
So, it appears that the Marines have decided to take action against this large number of pirates living there.
That does make sense, but oh boy, that's not good.
That's
Grandpa's
really
strong.
not good.
Grandpa's strong. He will be able to take care of that before we get there, but we should get going.
Man, I'm telling you this right now. The Marines, they're stupid, but they're not dumb, okay?
Yes.
I can tell you this at least, when it comes to the military, the thing... Yeah. Your aunt's a Marine?
Yeah, she's right. But that's not important. No, but this is serious.
Well, yeah, this is besides the point. Look, they know, and they expect there to be a large, massive amount of experienced pirates there. You need to expect them to be bringing a big force. Just some kind of high-ranking official, or maybe possibly leading a small army at this point. Because that's exactly what glowing mills technically is, at least in the Marine's eye at this point. A small army just waiting to be provoked. And it seems like they don't want to take any chances. You need to hurry. If you have a crew and you need their help, then you need to get their help. And you need to go as fast as possible.
You got it. I wish you could come, but I think you have more important things. This is more
I
my
have very
problem.
much more important things to do.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help
No.
you out, but
I understand. Look at this great man right here. He needs his family.
yes. But you're a part of our family too.
Thank
At
you.
least you are now.
And you are part of mine.
Now
I-
go!
I give him
Go,
a-
you glorious bastard!
You
Go
got
save your family!
I will. I give
you
Keith a quick
Yeah.
hug, and then I walk out.
Yeah. Alright, so at this point, Vincent, I assume you're running back to your ship.
Yep, run to the Golden Pearl. Let's go.
Alana, as you're walking back to the ship, because I assume that's what you did, yes? Is that what you did?
Just
Were you just
screaming.
walking back to the ship? You're just kind of walking back to the ship at a moderate pace, your own walking speed. And then Vincent, you just start hearing Vincent screaming,
We gotta go!
rushing by you. And, he grabs you by the arm and starts running with you. Just not explaining a single thing, as that is Vincent's energy.
I'll explain on the way. Very bad.
She just looks tired now. God damn, this is the 5th time this day I need to deal with this bullshit.
Oh man.
As you just start rushing back to the ship, just straight rushing. So I have a question for you, Barry. Is Ivan currently Ivan?
Yes.
Or is that okay?
After back in the room, he returned to Ivan.
Okay, so specifically with Ivan. You are back in your crow's nest again. Just chilling after whatever the fuck happened today. But at the same time, yeah.
Staring at the weapons that Crow bought.
Yep, with your hard-earned money that you now don't have.
And I still need to tell you what the 4 weapons mean.
Yep.
You
noticed. Yeah. You notice, out in the distance, the first thing you notice is the screaming from, obviously, Vincent saying, "We gotta go! We gotta hurry!" Just running. And then you see him running along, dragging Alana. Yeah, still kind of covered in blood. At least his arms are covered in blood. Nikolai, you would, be in your room, I assume, just studying along with your technology and Damiun, and then you just start hearing Vincent shouting outside, "We gotta get going!"
Am I unit? Is that you hear that too?
Oh, that does, I do believe that requires your attention.
Probably. I just close my jaw and just walks out of the room, just peeking out to see what's wrong.
You notice Vincent running along, like paper in the wind. Vincent is running at a speed which you could probably actually compare to Ivan, just running as fast as he can, with Alana just flowing like a paper in the wind behind him. You just kind of notice him just running straight there, shouting, "We gotta get going!"
Should I start the sail, Captain?
Yes, please. I'll explain everything on the way. Oh my gosh, this is not good.
As Ivan jumps down and kicks the anchor thing, that immediately just starts coming back up.
As I just kind of put on my coat and not going to start the sail.
So I was thinking I'm in the middle of the ship, just yelling. I was like, okay, so I just heard from Kennedy. He's our friend now, by the
I
way.
just kind of
Keith,
sort of cover my ears a bit because loud noises.
he's our ally now. Epic. But other than that, Bad news. Marines invading glowing mills. Army. Not good. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm trying to correct myself.
Why is it always fucking Marines?
I mean, only Marines really attack people. Any particular reason why they are residing on your island, Captain?
Because glowing mills is culture. We go on a pilgrimage, but we're usually always like, yo, what up, Will, what up, Epic, I like you, you're cool, be my friend, like, yeah, like that. But we're kind of, but like the older ones are kind of really strong, and are kind of pirates, very powerful pirates that did a lot of bad stuff. My grandpa's awesome, but he did a lot.
No wonder.
So, kinda like it's like basically like imagine like a pirate, like an area where pirates, where old pirates are basically, it's basically an old pirate retirement home.
So a pirate then.
Yeah.
So, how much Marine are we talking about here?
From I heard from Keith's report, a small army.
He never gave a specific number. He said he expects there to be, at least him personally, he believes there to at least be the force of a small army there, with the amount of pirate presence there at Glowing Mills.
We really take on a little army.
Well, it won't be just us. You guys don't have to join. This is my problem. You guys don't have to join if you don't want to.
I already made a deal with you that as they become part of your crew, and you did say that as long as you help, that I will help you with your problem as long as you help with mine. I'm just doing my part of the deal.
Plus, we're already heading there, so what's the point of not having all the fun?
Alright. Thank you guys.
It's like your mind is more so on the fact that your home island is kind of being invaded by Marines, but that I would just that is kind of into the back of your head now because holy shit, red flag. But
Honest question, Captain, what do you expect to happen? Unless we're going to war. Yeah, Captain, can we really do anything? I might be able to fix Gregory's gun by the time we get there, but I don't know if it can really take on a full army.
There are also strong people on the island that we can support. That's what I'm mainly thinking.
You did say they are pretty old, like
yes, they're old, but they're still strong.
Plus, if we can take down a very powerful serial killer, why not? Why can't we take down a small army?
That's one person. It could be like multiple strong persons there.
That was one person who is very strong. These are many people who are very weak. I feel like
We don't know that. We should still prepare for the worst.
so I have a question: have you guys started sailing yet? Like,
Yep.
Yes,
is the boat
I thought,
coming?
yeah.
Yeah, we were talking.
So, as you guys are talking amongst yourselves what to do, hold up. Let me go roll something. I'll just roll something. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gonna number it like that. Okay. A 3. Hilarious. Alana, just as you're thinking about what's going on, you're kind of standing by a barrel right now, and then you hear the top of the barrel open up, and a head pokes out. He's like, and the person poking out appears to have blonde hair and be wearing a red coat. And he stands up, walks into the barrel, and he says, well, my friends, it looks like you might need yourself some assistance.
Who the fuck are you?
The fuck am I? Who the fuck are you?
Oh,
Shit.
Language, young sir.
do you want to help us? We need as much help as we can.
I will be honest. I will be honest here. May or may not have overheard your conversation and the shouting. It was very apparent. Yeah, I heard you about 5 minutes before you ran back to your ship. This blonde guy is looking at you. Vincent.
Since when did you get on our ship? What are our rules on stowaways?
When I heard the shouting, and it's not just me. And as he says this, the other barrels that were kind of located up also like open up, and out walks the girl-looking one, the young girl, the guy who's kind of tall, wearing the metal boots with the coat.
Oh, it's these guys.
You know them?
You guys
And then
have a
out
ship?
walks old Butler Charles.
You know them?
I kind of
And
saw them fight.
As
You could.
as you say, don't you guys have a ship? He was about to say something, a pause, and he's like, "Wait, shit, we did have a ship."
If you can
Well,
just abandon your own ship to stow away your house.
That's not important. That's not important.
Can we take a turn back, just a quick, so they can
No,
get
No,
out?
we cannot turn back.
You guys obviously need help. Obviously.
Very true.
Ivan also has a very annoyed expression on his face.
I just don't like it they stow away without asking.
They want to help.
See them.
They want to help. We can use all the help we need.
I don't even know how we didn't see them.
There's not one on stealth. Not 20 on stealth.
No, there's actually a specific reason why you didn't see them. I'm not gonna say.
Alana says,
Well,
"Why do you
of
want to help?"
course. Well, of course, everything, you know. Well, you see, we're a very, very simple kind of people, you know. Specifically, what we want is,
Money.
well, no.
Oh,
Well, actually, yes, it was the money. But,
Bullshit
not only
plan.
just that, we want your own help in the future.
Oh, perfect.
We think, at least those of us around here who are actually smart enough to, not make an impulsive decision to just sneak up onto the ship, those of us there that do have that kind of sense and future thought, decided that maybe getting some allies for the future would be good.
Oh,
Just generally.
Vincent is excited now. It's like, oh, really?
Mm.
He paused again, and he's like, maybe.
Huh.
I could have.
Well,
What could you offer? What could you offer so we could see how fair our deal is?
Well, I think your friend over there kind of fought, Mr. Charles over here, my personal butler. And
Oh,
like,
you
as he
guys
says
fought?
as he says that, Charles does a little bow, the exact same bow Crow saw when they were
Yo.
fighting.
It's only one person. What about the rest of you?
Well, to be specific, Charles isn't the only frontline fighter in our group, and as he says this, the guy with the big metal boots just walks forward. And as he walks forward, key thing to note, the metal boots just clank and clank. These sound heavy as fuck. It's looking like he is, from just the sound of their weight, it looked like he would have a hard time just walking in the boots.
I see you also like metal boots.
Captain, these are like incredibly
These
heavy
aren't just metal boots, by the way. These aren't metal boots. Imagine just like a single piece of armor, right? Just a single metal boot that goes all the way up to your thigh.
The
Oh.
metal thigh highs.
Metal thigh highs, yes. Just boots that could constitute as also leg armor.
I suppose I see the point of it. How do we really offer our help then?
Well, like it's just
Well,
like
it's
just like
simple.
exchange. Like you help us, we help you. That sounds perfectly
Exactly.
fair. They seem very very helpful. We need all the help we need. I don't see
I
any reason to
See
say no.
this guy
It's
gets
your
it.
decision, Captain Al.
I want to do it. I want to do an insight check.
All right, insight check. On who?
It's a guy, just to see if his if his words are like strange in any way. Like, it sounds nice, but is there any like hidden meaning or anything like that?
See if there's any shady.
Shady, you say?
Shush. I make an insight check too.
Yes, you can make an insight check too.
Any higher.
Yep. Look, for you guys specifically, you didn't need to roll high. It's obvious to both you, it is extremely apparent that this guy is essentially, were he to be playing poker, he probably would suck because he's essentially laid out all the cards on the table. He's not lying in any way, shape, or form to you, and you know he probably wouldn't be smart enough to put together a good enough lie, anyways. just from the talk you've had with him, just from the fact that he's an extremely impulsive person, from what you've heard, from the fact that he impulsively snuck onto your ship without thinking to ask you if you needed the help, or just walking up or anything like that. No, he decided to just sneak up onto your ship. And just as you do this, like the boots guy kind of like is almost like face palming a little. The little girl who has a bunny and a book under her arm kind of full on face palms. Like full on face slap from the sheer amount of stupid tomfoolery going on right now.
Oh, I like these guys.
What's Charles's reaction?
Just apparent, as if he's had to deal with this shit his entire life. Just
What does Alana says? What do you guys even have to offer? You couldn't even take Ivan. She writes, pointing to the butler.
And how do you know that?
that is a very interesting point. You, miss, you look very standoffish. No offense meant. I think we would have noticed you. Charles, did you notice this lady standing around when you were fighting? And he says, "My good sir, there are a lot of people around. However, I did not happen to see anyone of her stature or look."
I didn't see her either. I was walking by. She would have pointed something out.
Big man says so. He didn't see you. Wait a minute, I've actually had a moment of clear thought this time. As he shouts out, kind of triumphantly, he says, "Well, I don't even know why we're thinking about this. I mean, obviously, if she's the doctor here, wouldn't she have checked up on the guy? Wouldn't she have seen his wounds? You would have known there was a fight going on."
When I came back, she was still at the ship.
I'm my own doctor. I heal myself.
I'm my own doctor. I heal my tsundere Ivan.
Just wait for the question to be answered.
And I will answer your question, miss. Specifically,
But still don't answer how you know about that.
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, you guys are crewmates. Y'all are best buds.
Very
No, we're
true.
not.
Why would you guys hide each other? Why would you guys hide things from each other?
I agree completely.
We have
The crewmates would do.
very personal reasons too.
I try to be very open.
It's not like happening.
Well, if you try to be very open, would you say the same for your wallet?
It's empty. Haha! I've already taken out this debate before it happened. Victory is mine.
I think this wasn't a debate. I think this was more so highlighting the fact that you probably should not be trusted with money.
Very true as well. I bought a coin purse.
Wow. Wow. Congrats, I guess.
Thank you.
Look,
I just
to answer
have
your
my
question,
hands over my temple, just shutting my eyes.
look, to answer your question, the main reason why Charles supposedly could barely take Ivan, or is that your name, Ivan?
Yes.
Guy with the fucking coat. All right, nice to meet you, Ivan. The name's who?
We already met, don't you?
Well, I mean, judging from what big guy over here says, I didn't meet you personally, apparently.
Yes, we did. You came to our ship in the middle of the night after the fight.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait, that happened?
I guess I did meet you.
I was knitting.
Well, nice to meet you again.
I'm
Okay,
just
we never introduced each other.
Should we all introduce Ivan then?
All right, I'll go first. My name is Vincent Lockdeldrucht. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
It's nice to meet you too, Mr. Vincent Blackdale.
Druck.
Blackdale Drucht.
Okay, correct.
Okay, that's a very difficult name to pronounce.
It's easy when you get practice.
That's really not that hard. They're I remember certain words that had more difficult pronunciations.
Thank you, Nikolai. Okay.
See
Well,
ya.
it's nice to meet you, Mr. Vincent. The name
You as
is
It's what? Sorry.
Who?
Who?
Yeah, Who? That's the name. Don't wear it out. It is spelled H-O-O. Don't forget it.
H-O.
Who?
Oh.
Who, not poo, damn it.
I thought...
Winnie the
Right,
Pooh?
Winnie the...
Yes.
Winnie the Who?
Yes, he was Winnie the Who the entire time. That's right. I can't believe you guys discovered this twist this early on.
Alright.
I mean, he's wearing red and has blonde hair.
Exactly. You guys discovered the twist too early. Damn it.
Alright.
It was gonna be the big thing. He was gonna have a character arc and everything, and you found this out
Alright.
too soon.
Next,
Yeah.
someone else on my crew. Who else wants to introduce themselves next to our new friends?
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Николай Ботов.
Shit, is it? Нет?
Really don't know Russian, do you?
I don't, but imagine he just responded in Russian.
He just said like, blah blah blah, no. That's all he said.
Well, I don't know Russian, so just imagine he said, "Oh, you speak this language, no?"
If you don't say no like that, no as in a question is not niet. Niet is just like that.
Well, look, man, I'm not exactly fluent in this one fucking language that probably takes place on one single damn island. Fucking be it. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Voltov? Nikolai?
I vote.
Neat name.
You can call me Nico if that's too hard for you.
Look, man, Lactyl Direct is a very, very difficult name to pronounce, okay?
Well,
Well,
just a bit sassy, honestly, because of his sleep deprivation.
oh, speaking of, yeah, you're feeling really tired right now. You probably take a big yawn as you, like, kind of stretch out a little bit, too. Since most of you introduced yourselves, I'll introduce my friends here. Nice to meet you, Miss Alana. As the blonde guy kind of offers a hand for a handshake to you, Alana. Do you take it?
I will.
No. Yeah, he kind of shook all your hands. He kind of shook all your hands. I had to specify for Alana because I don't genuinely know if she would like. So I assume you don't take it then, right?
Ivan didn't take it either.
I shake
Yeah.
their hands for them.
Either.
I go.
Yep.
Like Vincent sees them pass on the handshake. Vincent's like, "Don't worry, I got you," and shakes their hand for him.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
I
Nikolai
just
just
realized
doesn't do
I-
that because like Nikolai just and is just full with.
As he shakes your hand, Vincent. Yeah. As he shakes your hand, Vincent, he's just like, "Oh, I see why she passed up." And like he kind of looks at his hand, and now his palm's kind of covered in blood a little.
Oh.
Well-
oh yeah, I'm covered in blood. Oh my.
Yeah. Now I see why she passed up on that handshake.
Yeah, I just try to show my hands full of oil.
Man, y'all are hard workers, eh? Jeez.
I just
We
got
saved a
done
life
finishing
today,
a
so
project.
yeah, you can say that.
That's
It's done and
It was great.
finishing a project, sort of.
I guess the rumors
Oh.
were true. I guess your bounty is just a case of you having a lot of missteps and
Correct.
mistakes.
All completely by accident.
What's that? It was the bartender.
Hey. This keeps happening. I don't know why.
I don't know either. I mean, actually, I'm a bounty hunter. We're bounty hunters. We've gone along. We actually ended up finding a guy from Glowing Mills. Was that the island?
Yeah, killing mills.
Right? Turned out to be a fucking dick. Kinda became a pirate. I think he abandoned your ways or whatever. Shaved off his hair. Didn't
Oh.
really go with the whole Glowing Mills thing. Yeah, we had to kill him. But we got a pretty massive bounty for it. And I gotta say, we did not need to do any more bounty hunting for a solid 5 months.
Well, I wish he wasn't dead, but he didn't sound the best, the best kind of person.
Eh. Well, sometimes people can be inherently bad. You can't really do much about that.
Yeah,
even if they're brought up in a good environment.
Sadly, you're right. I guess. Vincent has got some memories to the Jack fight. Just looks a little like disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like apparently at Gilling Mills right now there is a small group of Marines. They're attacking the resident.
I see. Well, I mean, that does make sense from what I've heard about the damn place. The entire place is, filled with people that have led pilgrimages, and most likely... Oh, actually, you know what? That reminds me. I actually did have a fascination with their island at actually one point in my life. As he, pulls out this little,
oh, really?
binder book he has as he kind of
are you a
flips
fan?
through. And he says, I actually, at a specific point in my life, I had a small obsession, was kind of unhealthy, with specifically going through and finding all of the red-haired people's bounties. And it was very, very interesting to me at the time, because all the people with red hair always came from the same island.
Well, genetics.
Yeah, genetics. Genetics. I don't know a single thing about those. Almost as much as I don't know about not making impulsive decisions.
Oh, it'll be alright.
Specifically, right. I know a little bit. A lot of these people that live on this island have at least a bounty above a 5,000 belly.
Oh, cool.
Now, that doesn't seem like much, but when a small island usually roughly has a population of 500 to 1,000 people, and a majority of the island have bounties, then I'm pretty sure the Marines would see that as a problem. And in certain specific cases, such as this one guy, hey, this guy has your last name, Dante.
Yo, Grandpa!
Is your grandpa. He managed to amass a bounty of 200,000 belly.
Oh, wow. 200,000?
Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, 200,000. And this wasn't even in his prime, jeez. I have actually more recent one. And he kind of flips through and he says, here it is. 750,000 belly. That's the most recent wanted poster he has of Dante.
Is that like that?
The most recent. And yeah, 750,000, yes. The older photo he took, the one that actually, he cycled through and he says, this guy actually had a few wanted posters. Oh, right. The earliest one always managed to fucking make me snap up.
What is it?
And he shows you the photo, and it's an image of him mid-sneeze.
Yo! I have the same one. I pull up my bounty poster. It was like, okay, follow me. I go to my dad's quarters. I was like, this is my bounty. Yo, same thing.
I suppose it runs in the family.
I don't know why you'd be proud of it, but yeah, that's pretty hilarious.
I just think it's ironic.
While the blonde guy who introduced himself as while Who and Vincent are chatting it up in the captain's quarters,
I like you.
The other three people there, yeah, you're pretty cool too, man. The other three people there, Charles, and the other two people.
I do kind of want to get back to what I was doing.
Yes, you wanted to do something?
No, I'm just saying that because God damn, I need to say.
Right, yeah, because Vincent and Who kind of got off topic there and are now off in the room. Charles says, yes, I do believe that would be the best course of action, young mister. Obviously, my name is Charles. It's a pleasure to meet you all. And he does the bow again. I am a butler who has been in service of young Master Who for his entire life.
What is? Well, it is. I mean, there's.
Well, it does quite depend, I do believe. He said there was a force of a small army. But that's the key word right there. A force of a small army. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that the Marines tend to have powerful people on their side. They usually tend to have people that are experienced in the art of killing, or taking over, or conquering.
Of course.
If it's the force of a small army, not the numbers of a small army, there's a good chance there might not be many people there, but the people that are there would be extremely powerful. However, it's also the exact same equal chance that there are numbers.
Could see with Wilbur if we can make some kind of weapon that might assist. I do have some blueprints I have in my journal.
Alana says, what do you estimate would be what we are doing with a captain, maybe?
I can't tell you much about that. My experiences in one-on-one fighting only really limit to that. My military knowledge is not up to par. However, we do have someone who would be. And as he says that, the little girl who I mentioned before kind of steps up, the one with the book and the bunny rabbit, and she sets the bunny rabbit down and hooks the book onto her side, and she kind of does a little wave, and then she starts, Alana, you would understand it, nobody else would, but she starts doing sign language, ASL. And as she starts signing along, she says, I think we might possibly be dealing with at least 1 to 4 squads of Marines. As she just kind of has a solid think there.
How many Marines in the squad?
As you say that, Alana would have to, because none of you guys understand it. There's only Alana that understands it. She's signing at the moment. Yeah.
Right, so around 4 to 5 squads.
And,
It's that
as
many,
Ivan
then
asks-
it's probably not too much for one.
As Ivan says that, she signs back and she says, around 4 to 5 people in a single squad usually.
And then probably not that powerful if it needs that many people.
And then she thinks about it again and she says, however, if their plan was to forcefully strong-arm an island into their property, there's a chance that squads might not be the best term.
Yeah, they're probably at least some sort of leader.
Yeah. And
Then what's
she
the plan
also, she signs along and she says, you all seem competent in some way, shape, or form. I think with the information we've given you, you might be able to construe some kind of plan.
We'll see about that. I kind of eyes Vincent.
I'm
Yeah.
in the captain's quarters with who?
Yeah. And I do have a name, by the way. And as she these guys. And she ends up signing for Sue, spelt SOO, Sue.
So,
No, Sue.
oh,
SOO, Sue. She also points to the guy, points to the guy with the big boots, and she signs, this guy's name is Woo, spelt WOO.
Woo, Who, and Sue.
so
Sue, Woo, and Who.
Sue, Woo, and Who.
Yeah.
I have like deep
Thought his name was
names.
Charles, I see.
I mean, obviously, the reference is that, the butler did it. Obviously.
Oh my. Okay, let's continue.
You see, it's a play on words. Is the one murder mystery back in the earlier days of
we
murder
get
mysteries actually developing of the butler being the murderer.
That
Butler.
was a good movie. I watched it in theater.
It was. Nerd.
What? It's a great class.
Sure. Right. So what are you guys gonna do? What are you guys planning after all the information they've given them?
Vincent and who go out of the captain's quarters after fanboying about Dante.
Anyways, that was the story on, how me and my crew managed to go out, sneak in, and manage to take an entire group of pirates from the inside out.
Vincent's clapping
Captain,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we heard that there's gonna be around 4 to 5 squad of Marines, each having 4 to 5 Marines. So what plan should we have?
Okay,
I
well,
could ask Wilbur to make something, at least upgrade some weapons before
good idea. We can't leave the baby, Char, and Bruce
I don't
undefended.
know. So I don't know how much we could make in the short amount of time we sail to the island.
You guys are about there. Not about
Yeah,
there.
Glowing Mills
but
is like
keep in
literally
mind,
down the street. If a
Glowing
neighborhood.
Mills and Middle Valley are pretty much just across the street from each other if they were in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
I could give Wilbur my gun and have him.
Alana writes on her notebook and says, "We should probably sneak on the island just in case forces are more than we thought."
I agree. I know we can hide the ship.
I mean, something I can do for you, dude. Ivan climbs up back to the crow's nest and grabs something. And comes back down. He grabbed the scythe.
The scythe.
I didn't know you were proficient in that. I've always seen you use your fists instead.
Well, there's a lot you don't know about me.
I suppose so. We all have our secrets.
Do you think you can transfer the technology you use for my darts onto the spear, onto my scythe, so it'll come back when I throw it? So
You guys do have a rest, so anything that would be able to take course of that, such as swapping around infusions for the artificers, yes, you would be able to do that.
Thanks.
Could it help you somewhat if you want to? We do need to do all of this as quick as we could.
Alright, so I'm gonna quickly go tell Bruce what's going on. One of you guys should go talk to Char and let her know.
I'll go do the speaking cap.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to Bruce.
Okay.
So, split up.
We're doing Vincent first.
Alright, cool. Does who follow me?
Who is following you still chatting about stuff, really?
Oh, sweet.
Yes,
No.
you guys are technically getting a long rest. By the way, in this specific moment, I would like to say, normally a long rest is usually 8 hours. However, in this course, obviously, an entire day isn't going to pass because if an entire day passed, well, I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't be able to do much when you showed up.
Oh my, that's horrible. That's so sad. That's just a sad image. Just
Yeah,
was on fire.
So I'm going to say it's going to take you guys about 6 hours to get there. So not a full day.
We still get a long rest, though, right?
Yeah, you still get a long rest.
Of course.
Okay, so yes, specifically, Vincent, you run over to the kitchen and Bruce is there, this time looking extremely focused on just this one little chop he's doing on this specific vegetable.
I inspire.
It looks like he's completely... I wasn't going to roll for... Okay, I guess I'll roll now. I wasn't going to roll, but I guess since you're
I gotta help the
inspiring...
homie.
I was just going to... Okay, I guess since you're inspiring, he gets to add a d6 to this 17. He rolled an 18 to chop a fucking vegetable. Great. He chops the vegetable great, and
Yo, who? Check this out. That's my best friend right there.
Oh, neat. What's up?
Look at that epic slice.
Bruce kind of...
I applaud him.
Bruce-
Like, as always.
Bruce looks over to the captain and says, "Oh, hey, Captain. What's going on? And who's the new face?"
Oh, this is who? He's our new friend. He's really cool.
Yo.
Well,
Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Bruce. He's awesome. You're gonna love this guy. I know it. He's a very captivating and charming personality. He's awesome. But
That
Bruce,
sounds wonderful, Captain.
he is wonderful. Thank you. So, but this is no time for jokes like normal. But bad stuff is happening on Glowing Mills. I'm just letting you know that's where we're headed. I guess we're going to war.
We're going to war?
Yeah, but you are not. I don't want you to get hurt. So Bruce. I put my hand on her shoulder. It's your job to protect the baby.
It's my job to protect the kid.
Yes.
Got it. I don't know if I can do much, man.
No.
I've never practiced any kind of fighting. I've never hurt anybody.
I know. And that's good. You shouldn't have. I don't want you to. But
I know we've only known each other for 2 weeks, but we're going to war.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna be hiding the ship. But so nothing bad should happen here. But if anything does happen, we need to make sure that Char will be able to make out of this alive. He's just a baby. He's not even supposed to even be here.
Same could be said for both of them, Captain. I don't think I'm even supposed to fucking be here, man. It appears Bruce is kind of panicking as he's like hyperventilating a little bit.
No, I
and
am.
he's
I pat his back to console him.
We're going to war? What the hell is going on?
I have
Wow, this guy definitely isn't taking that too well, is he? Who says?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Whew. All
Deep
right.
breaths. Deep breaths. Do it with me.
Who's sitting there thinking, why is he saying my name tons of times?
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm calm. I guess this is something we couldn't avoid, because if we did, it wouldn't be happening right now. Right? Okay. I'll do my best.
I know you will.
I don't know if my best is going to be good enough, but I'll still do my best.
I pull up my bag. I go to my bag, my coin purse of holding. I pull out the flower. I was like, I believe in you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll go grab the kid, I guess.
Good. Just find a place to hide. I don't want anything bad to happen to any of you.
I think I have an idea.
Perfect. I know you can do this. I believe in you completely.
Alright, so Bruce kinda leaves the room. And this is where we're going over to Nikolai.
As he leaves,
Nikolai.
I'm like, yo, who isn't that guy the greatest?
He seemed pretty cool.
I agree completely.
I think I could see some good in him.
Just
Though,
some.
then again, I am, what do you mean by that? And then, as he says that, he just, we're cutting.
Yeah, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut now. We're
gonna go over to Nikolai as these two start having their conversation again.
This is awesome.
Nikolai, you walk into the med bay once again, Alana's room and all that, and you see laying down in the bed is Shar, who's just now waking up, kind of stretching, still in her bed, still, resting.
Don't read with your miss. How are you feeling today?
Feeling good. Still tired, still really groggy, but feeling a bit better.
Well, that's good to hear, though unfortunately I came here bearing a bit of bad news.
Bad news? What happened?
It's we are having a bit of trouble with our captain's home island, so we're heading there and might be going to war.
War?
Right. We are not certain yet. So I do recommend you to stay hidden for most of it. When in Shaw too.
I don't know much, but I guess we'll stay as hidden as we can. There's a kind of crib in here that you specifically made for the baby, Shaw, or Shat, however you want to say it. And the baby is in there too. And as you start talking, Bruce enters the room and he's like, "Oh, hey there, Nikolai. I already got brought up to speed on what's going on. Here to grab the baby."
Sure. Oh, yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Yeah.
That is not
okay.
your baby. Stop.
Good luck with the planning stuff, I guess.
Stay safe. Be safe as well.
You too. I don't want to hear that you don't come back either.
I appreciate this, and I just kind of walk back.
Alright. Bruce picks up the baby, picks up the lady onto his shoulder as well, and starts moving her. He has to kind of actually take her out of the IV that Alana probably spent a lot of time setting up. A lot of time, so she might be a little
Could I help, maybe? Could I help?
I guess you can, yes. You help Bruce kind of carry them, and Bruce kind of goes down into the lower bits of the ship, into the brig, and what he does is, so, you know how the brig has those floorboards that have always been, really creaky, back when I first detailed this ship, back when Gregory was actually taken as prisoner here. I detailed that the floorboards were pretty damn creaky, as well as the fact that it looked like they could be coming loose at any point in time. What Bruce does is he reaches down for one floorboard, and he tears it open. And as he rips the floorboard off, it reveals a little small hiding compartment. Looks to be where you could hide people. And he says, me and Wilbur were going down in the brig, and it looks like those guys that had the ship took it off of them. Looks like they did a little bit of renovating. I guess they didn't exactly plan to really stick and fight to protect their ship, I guess. Rather they'd stick and hide underneath the floorboards. Of course I wouldn't have found it without Wilbur's help, but yeah.
It's something again. I need a light. I could perhaps a little amp.
I'm prepared for the worst. If worst comes to worst and someone boards the ship, we can't have a light. Because obviously they're going to see the light in the floorboards.
Gotcha. Need a weapon then. You just kind of pull a Calliope.
I am very much going to need a weapon, yes. I only really have my chef's knife.
Do take care of her. I don't really want to see her broken.
I will try my best, Nico. As he takes the gun, he says, you should, I don't know if any of you else have. You should go bring Wilbur up to speed. I think he just got done going through one of his binges. He might be passing out right now. But it doesn't matter. With such an emergency, you need to let him know.
Of course. I yawn.
Alright. So, Bruce takes Shat and Char and kind of walks them down slowly underneath the floorboards, kind of sets them up. He brought along some padding, like a pillow and a blanket, or some pillows and some blankets from the medbay, and starts padding out the little floorboards and lays down the lady and the baby in there. And he says to Nico, look, man, if things go sideways, we don't see each other again, I need you to do me a favor, okay? In my kitchen, I need you to cook me one last fish recipe and bring it to my funeral if there is one.
Okay, gotcha. I don't have a note on this. I do search around my colorful pen and just write it on my wrist.
Yeah. It's a very, very weird last wish, I know, but my father taught me how to cook, and his favorite recipes were fish recipes. And he had the same for his funeral, and the same for his father.
If you truly want that, then it's not my place to disagree with you.
Thank you.
But the IV was portable.
Because Nikolai is the only one with them right now.
And
I was just annoyed thinking that the IV was portable.
If I don't come back, could you at least do me a favor and find my brother and for me?
Nikolai, I swear to you, I will do my best to steer this crew to find your brother and make sure he's in okay hands. And make sure he's safe. Because that's what you would have wanted.
Thank you. I just walk away to go find Wilbur.
Alright, so yes. We'll swap...
You want to accompany me to Wilbur?
We're actually going to swap over to Ivan and Alana. Now, you two, from the information that has just now been present, yeah, she's just working in the medbay room. Actually, no, I don't think there's much to be doing besides the fact that those two are preparing already. So yeah, I think actually we're going to stick with Nikolai. Unless any of you guys want to go with Nikolai, because he's on the top board right now. So, any of you guys can go with him with Wilbur.
I'm just going to keep getting prepared with who, strategizing. Telling about Glowing Mills' island to make sure he knows he can lead his people, lead my people, and organize.
I will tell you this right now. You you chose the worst person to strategize with. You two are constantly going off of topic, ranting about each of your own different topics. You two are extremely optimistic and great talkers, and that's what your downfall is, because you keep on going off topic and talking about different things.
Is the best type of leader. One with a calm head.
Exactly. However, actually, Stu actually ends up walking in and just, kind of knocks you over the back of the head.
Wait, me?
No, not you. Who?
Okay. I was like, wait.
Yeah. Stu walks in and knocks Who over the back of the head and starts actually strategizing, too, by writing down and stuff. She writes down that she normally doesn't like writing, but since your friend isn't there, then, well, yeah. We're gonna win! Yeah! Win so hard! Obviously! Yes!
Yes! I feel great! I feel great! I can do this! Like Piccolo fusing with Kami and Nail in the PBCA.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
Yeah, I can win. We can do this. So,
yeah.
You guys.
Alright, let's get back to the sadness. How's Wilbur doing?
Yeah. Okay, Nikolai.
It's not that sad. Come on.
His savior died.
I'll be the judge of that. You kinda walk in to Wilbur's room, and the first thing you notice is that the room is absolutely trashed. Like, trashed more so than that one time you actually helped him out that one time. Like, extremely trashed. And before, there were more so prototypes and trinkets lying around. Now it's mostly just scrap metal and things that were barely tinkered with, just strewn about. Papers being half designed, things not really having much work put into them. All that. And then Wilbur just kind of laying in his bed, just kind of solemn, not really talking or anything to the fact that you just walk in.
I kind of have a few things and put it aside, actually made a clear path. Try not to damage anything. Wilbur?
He kind of looks back at you. His eyes are very, very tired. Like, he has bags under his eyes. He's, yeah, I'm doing good.
You do not have to lie, This doesn't look exactly good, no offense.
None taken.
Have you been catch up about everything that happened?
Not anything recent, but I know about the thing that happened.
I'm sorry for your loss about Gregory.
It's fine. People just die sometimes. Not much you can really do about it.
It's also fine to feel sad, You don't have to. It's fine all the time.
Oh my god. The best way to look at it, yeah. Yeah. Why are you in here right now?
First of all, I'm here to check up on you. A death is gonna take a while to get over it. Plus, I do here to bring up some news that our cruise is probably going to war soon.
War? What? He just kind of looks up.
It's kind of complicated. Captain's whole mind is being when it's gonna have some Marines presence, around 4 to 5 squads of Marines.
What? Why? I have so many questions.
Calm down. I'm here to deliver the info I have. So I just kind of.
It's pretty friggin' hard to be calm when you're telling me we're gonna be going up against an army.
Wilbur just kind of put a hand on his shoulder. Just take a deep breath and we'll get through this one by one, okay? I'm as snapless as you are. Okay, okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Most of it is the nature of Vincent's Island is that people go on pilgrimage, and the majority of them become pirates. That's kind of become a problem to the Marines, so they decided to came there by force.
I see. I guess. I mean, it would make sense if it's a large population of pirates there. You'd think the Marines would show up there eventually.
Yeah, so a captain is making a quick trip back immediately. Oh, he doesn't know. He only started the plan now. I'm not sure how much he's actually planning.
How long do we have until we're there?
Only more than a day, unfortunately. You don't have to come. You could stay here and protect Bruce and the two and the baby and the woman.
No, I have to come along. I can't have another one of you not coming back again.
Oh, it is a dangerous life. So there's a chance you could also not.
I don't care. I'll help you. I signed up to be here. Damn it, and I'm going to help.
If you really say so. I already have a plan about maybe making some sort of defense weapon, anything. Or it's always pointless, pointless arguments, leading to pointless confrontation, only resulting in loss. But let's not delve on the hypothetical and stuff, and let's worry about actually preparing for the war.
Yes. We need tactics. We need some kind of we need plans. We we don't have a strategist. Damn. Gregory was our best thing to a strategist.
Captain, we actually met a group of bounty hunters on our way here. We have some sort of strategist right now. We could check in the captain's quarters if you worry so much.
One Piece Sun Tzu. All war is deception. Yeah. No? Okay, whatever. Right. So, right. Wilbur kind of gets out of his bed, and then he notices how much of a mess it is, and he's like, oh, jeez, I really...
It's fine, I understand. It's hard to go to grief. Each of us deal with it in our own way. I can't say about how you'll deal with it, but I'm ready to lend an ear if you want. I just wanted to console him a bit.
Alright, let's... I'm gonna need to get ready. And as he says this, he kind of goes through his drawers and such. He pulls out his outfit. He puts on his goggles with one telescope thing. And he kind of gets his toolbox. And he gets scraps of metal, he puts it into the toolbox. And he gets all his tools and sets it into it. And he says, all right, I'm ready to go.
Alright, let's head out then. Care for you. And
Alright.
just kind of put a hand on his shoulder.
Oh, my heart. That's adorable. Alright.
What can I say? Mechanics support mechanics.
Nikolai and Wilbur are roommates. Alright, so Wilbur and Nikolai just kind of walk out to the captain's quarters, and then specifically he gets in right as Who just goes like, And then, after that, it turned out that the captain wasn't the captain at all, and was his first mate.
Whoa!
Then, you wouldn't believe it,
I just
I
kind of
wouldn't.
face palms.
and then as he goes like, guess what? Sue
Yeah?
from behind hits him in the back of the head again. She writes down,
Oh.
focus. We need to be planning.
Correct. Good point. Good point. Good point. Sorry.
I see that you guys been adding a lot.
Well, we've been working on a case-by-case basis. I mean, look, we've written down our plan right here. And he pulls out a sheet of paper that has just one word. Ducks? Question mark?
Wait, ducks.
Well, I guess it's not much of a plan, but
First question, how do you get ducks? Second question, how are ducks gonna help us fight against a real army of marines?
I guess it sounded better in my head. And as he says this, Sue is doing the facepalm again.
I just like
I thought it was a good
Both of
idea.
my-
Don't worry. Don't worry.
put
I
on
got
my
his back.
palms on my face and just like kind of groans.
I thought it was a good idea. Who? Don't worry.
Thank you.
Nikolai wasn't
Well
there.
then, if you think
Nikolai
it's a
wasn't
good idea, Captain, would you like to explain it to us?
I think we
Wilbur.
should. I think that should be a plan for the past.
I think Wilbur at this point looks at you guys and says, I think we're all gonna die.
Better.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
You should play a whale.
Sue writes down on the notebook and says, "You two, are you at least competent in some way of planning? More so than these two idiots over here."
We haven't. We don't have an experience in planning, Wilbur.
Does planning for inventions count?
We at least not gonna get sidetracked like you. That's the only thing I can guarantee. Like, Wilbur.
Yeah, I think that's that's a good point. And then who says, "Hey, we don't get sidetracked." So, anyways, Vincent, look, okay,
Yeah,
as I was
yeah.
saying, so right then it
Yeah.
turned out right that the first
I
mate.
just kind of walk past them and just go over to Sue, grabbing Wilbur, dragging him behind me.
Yeah, and then he goes on to keep on telling Vincent his grand stories and adventures.
Should I get Gamayun? I get Gamayun. Is Gamayun smart?
But this was
well,
Vincent wiped
Gamayun-
a tear from his eye. That was amazing.
Gamayun is an incredibly developed AI that is meant specifically to be an assistant to answer questions and has a large database. You tell me.
Yeah. Wait a second. I'm just gonna go grab something. Hang on. I just make a dash back to my room and grab the device.
All right.
And I just went back to Captain Powers and put it on the table.
Sue writes down and says, "Is this supposed to be?"
Just hang on for a bit, and I flick it on.
The thing flicks on. It starts projecting light into a hologram, and this is a hologram that everybody can see, including Vincent and who is about to say, and then, whoa, what the fuck is that? As the hologram starts to form, and Gamayun, boom, materializes. Hello, sir. How may be of help today?
Gamayun's in the eyeball, right?
Not anymore at this point.
Oh, sorry. That's what I imagined this entire time. Sorry.
It's being shown to everybody at the moment. Yes, normally Gamayun is within the eyeball. However,
Oh,
at
I
this
thought that
point
was
in
like a
time-
projector. I thought it was like a projector.
Yeah, it is a projector at the moment. The
Yeah, but I
projector
know
is
everyone can see it when it
projecting
comes out of Nikolai's eye. Never mind. Sorry.
Gamayun. Yeah.
This is my assistant, Gamayun. Gamayun, we gonna help plan a little board, and I was wondering if you could help us in any way or form.
I wish I could, sir. However, I was programmed mainly to answer questions.
Provide some
and
just like some advices if we need one. Just like that's enough.
I think I might be able to provide, possibly.
My idea,
Thank
my idea right now is just for the ship at least. There's an island called the Glowing that we can use as like the hide behind the trees. The ship. It's a remote island around the glowing mills. It should do that for the hiding spot. Now, what do you think for the strategy though?
Sue rolls her eyes and then writes down on a paper, finally, the first useful thing you've said.
My gosh.
I love that Vincent and like Wilbur, like no one else questioned Gamma U.
Vincent just
Yeah,
goes. Vincent just goes with it. It was like, sweet, that's a thing.
Yeah, who's kind of the exact same. He's like, whoa, that's cool. As I was saying, right.
My grandma's
So-
a flute. I don't think I should be questioning people's strange abilities.
Grandma's a flute?
Oh yeah,
Huh.
I hold the flute. Like, yeah,
Wonder how that
grandma.
works.
Yeah, let's get
Back strategy. Back strategy. Important.
home.
Okay,
It's
fine, I
hiding
guess we
in
need to
the-
strategize.
We could hide in the island you said, but then what else? What next? We somehow like lure the marine there and like us attack them. Attack them.
Sue writes down and says, we most likely would be able to do this, however, that might draw attention to the ship, and that's the last thing we would want. As I have been informed, you do have a mother and a baby on board, as well as your chef.
Ooh. And then
So-
we could only then we can't really hide there because they like if they don't find us, they're probably going to find the ship.
That's a very good point. I assume that we would be able to hide the ship there. However, it's a matter of... It depends. We don't know much just yet. We need to, as soon as we get there and hide, we need to send out a scouting mission. Mainly to get a full view of what's going on.
I know the layout of the island, so I can be helpful for there.
How long has it been since you came back here?
5 months.
Well, that can happen in 5 months.
Yeah, but I doubt like an island's topography could change.
Haha!
Does it have a lot of trees? Because if it does, it could
A lot of don't.
burn.
I got you covered there, my friend. That's our culture tree. Trees are everything.
Yeah, it could be burned down.
Frick.
Sue snaps her fingers and then says, or not says, she writes down and says, we're losing our attention again. Jeez. I thought it was bad to just one of you. She's writing this down, and you can just hear the exhaustion. She's writing it down.
We are all exhausted. Yes.
I guess.
What else?
You-
What else?
Do any of you have any form of unmanned scouting? I don't think it would be a good idea to go in there, just all of us scouting. Be too obvious.
I could just pull up my eye. I could like make some sort of propeller for this.
Flying eyeball. Guess you see something.
Yo, that's a great idea.
It should
I
be connected
guess
to
it might
Gamma.
work.
It should be connected to Gamma immune system, so I could see what's going on from her.
I see. Well, I think that might work. After scouting out and we get a general view of what's going on, then we will have to be prepared for what might be coming. Until then, I think you might need to start preparing.
What kind of artillery do we have?
You're a tinkerer of some kind, yes?
Yes, both me and Wilbur.
He says, kind of, once again, shaky voice.
Calm down,
And then-
calm down.
And then,
Give me the
yeah,
ground. Yeah, just consoling Wilbur.
Sue then says, good enough. We, from what I've gathered by going around your ship, you don't have any intact artillery of any kind except for the front main deck cannons. And even then, there are only about 2 of them on both sides, and I don't think you can do much against marine presence.
We
with
are
just 2.
planning to make something, but there's only so much you can do in that little amount of time.
Yes. We don't know much about what might be going on right now, but we will start learning. And then after we learn of what's going on, we're going to need to start planning. We can only do so much of planning without knowing the full situation. So once again, you and your friend here need to start preparing. Some kind of artillery, some kind of weapon.
We'll try. We'll try our best.
Alright. Well, gentlemen, I guess we need to start preparing for war. And then as she says that, I think that is where we might end the session.